On the secondary screen, it'll give you two options to play the game. I've always been told DirectX 11 is the best one for your game, for your computer rather, to avoid crashing. So we press play. It's usually pretty quick. The installation of the game is a bit, so um, if you haven't already installed it, you will want to do that. Okay, so this brings us to the main menu. I just press any key, and on the menu you should see Mod Manager. If you haven't already, it will prompt you to create a Larian account and a Mod.io account, as you can see in the right corner. I have created an account connected to Selena Kyle. If you didn't, it'll walk you through the website, setting up your email so that just having you agree to the terms and services of connecting into the game. Um, Mod.io is more so for you keeping track of your mods in a different place in case you want to not necessarily use all your mods at the same time, but want to have like a list of where they are. So you click Mod Manager. Um, I think all of us are playing this on PC, so it'll be really easy because the search bar is right up at the top. Whereas like on console, you have to apply filter and search. Um, so most of the mods that we're going to use, I already have downloaded. So I'm just gonna, for myself, go to installed. Don't judge me. I don't use all these mods at the same time. I just have a lot of mods that I like to go through. Most of them are classes. So the ones I'm recommending for our playthrough are mostly cosmetic. So if people decide they don't really care about cosmetics, they don't care about adjusting their character, we can have a discussion and choose which ones we want to get rid of. So the first one is going to be all camp clothes and dyes, which essentially lets us give all of the potential camp clothes, which are like the clothing that our characters wear during cutscenes while they're at the camp or walking around the camp, as well as 20 dyes that allows us to dye the clothes. This will be going into a treasure chest that is at the main camp that we have access to after the tutorial, which is the first part, the prologue. So that's the first one I'm suggesting. The next one is one that you kind of to have the mods, which is improved UI. We'll get to that one later. Another one for equipment specifically is Fade Equipment Distribution AIO, which just stands for all in one. This adds equipment that is specially tailored to the classes that are already in the game. Includes it in the game. It doesn't automatically give it to you. You still have to buy it, find it, etc. But it puts it throughout the game so that you have more options that could work specifically for your classes. So this is a combination of mods. This company has mods for each individual class, and this bundle is just all of them packed in one bundle so that you don't have to have a bunch of different mods. It gives you kind of some rundown list of it. So Monk, Cleric, Druid, Ranger, Wizard, Bard, Warlock, Rogue, Barbarian, Fighter, Sorcerer, Paladin. Um, again, just equipment, nothing. This is the improved UI that you need to physically use in the game to be able to have most mods work. Uh, Now, specifically for character creation, Kay's hairs used to be one mod, but it got so big that it has split into multiple mods. So the first one is Kay's hair mod, which gives you access to more of the in-game hairs that the game doesn't necessarily give you. The extensions vanilla, the extensions repositioned, in the material. This allows you to have like some of those special features from some of the in-game characters and add them to your character. So people that have played the game have the ability to use some of those in-game hairstyles, and people that are new to the game might be able to experience the pleasures of having that. Um, One of the final ones is Pixel Bytes Adjustable Party Limit. Um, the reason why I am suggesting adding this is because the game allows us to uh, have four real life players, but it also limits us at having four characters in our party. So if we want to go through a playthrough where we're able to see some of the communication from the NPC characters that we're not creating, we'll kind of miss out on those story pieces. So this allows us to add more than four people to our party so that those people can take advantage of the storylines, cutscenes, so we can see the responses from them and kind of still include them in the game. I think that's the last one, but let me double check. Oh, vanilla CC color. So this just allows you to add all of the colors in the color wheel as options for editing your character, as opposed to just having the limits one. And then finally, last but not least, weightless gold. I know that seems so silly, but like in every D&D campaign I played, gold never weighs. Like, you know, you have a lot of gold, and obviously your DM won't, if you have like a ridiculous amount of gold on you, they'll be like, okay, so how are you carrying this? But most DMs don't actually count the weight of gold against you, whereas this game does. So the last one is just for weightless gold. So nothing too game breaking, game changing. Um, Makes us have the most realistic, um, close to a traditional D&D campaign as possible. I didn't add any subclasses or anything additional. So everything in regards to subclasses and spells is going to be added as is for the game. So, yeah. When you click the mod for the first time, you'll need to click subscribe. Once you click subscribe, it'll download and then it'll pop to your list. And then you want to make sure that it's enabled. Once you've made your list of downloaded the mods, it'll stay downloaded until you enabled until you disabled them. So if you are playing other campaigns where you aren't using mods, you'll want to make sure that you are disabling them. Otherwise, when you go to here, I'll turn it off. I'll turn one off just for kicks and giggles to show you. So, um, if you go to load a game that has mods or does not have mods, it'll tell you a couple things. It'll say if it has mods, and it'll say if it's cross compatible. So, like this game with Will is not cross compatible, and it does have mods. When we go to play the game, if any of you are console players, please let us know right away because we will have to make sure that crossplay is on and that all of the mods are compatible with console. But if you were to load a game and it says, shows that you have a mod missing or there's a mod active that should not be active, it'll tell you what's missing or what's not active. And all you have to do is click the box and then start game.